Hey everybody, it's Dan from TGIA. I'm standing in front of the temple here in beautiful Temple Square in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're going to ask some people some questions and figure out what their opinions are on serious matters. Yesterday, a woman prayed in conference for the first time. Are you aware of that?
I didn't know it was the first time, but it doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't surprise you that it was the first time?
It doesn't surprise me that a woman prayed in conference.
How does it make you feel that it's never happened before? Does that surprise you? How do you feel about it?
I think it sounds fantastic. Yeah.
I like it, I guess. I mean, I think it's weird. I think I've heard like a woman do prayers because we have Relief Society, and that's all women, so yeah.
But a woman's never prayed in General Conference before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah.
Most of the general authorities and the people who are actually up there are all male, and they usually draw their crowd from the male population that's up there, but it didn't surprise me, nor did it bother me that was the first time.
Yeah, I read a little bit about it on the internet as well and saw that.
How did you feel about that?
I didn't even realize before that women hadn't prayed in conference before.
Wow, I wasn't aware of that.
Does it surprise you that a woman's never prayed in conference before?
No, it probably just worked out that way.
And yeah, I'd heard the announcement about it before conference, so it didn't really catch me by surprise.
I didn't recognize that. I didn't realize it was the first time in General Conference.
Does that surprise you?
No.
You know that it was the first time a woman's ever prayed in conference?
Yeah, that was awesome.
What do you think about that?
I thought it was super cool.
Does it surprise you that a woman's never prayed in conference before?
Kinda, I guess. I've never really thought about it.
There was a group of women that met during the priesthood session yesterday that want women to be ordained to the priesthood. What do you think of that? You're shaking your head. What do you think?
Well, our church believes that men have the priesthood and women are to be taken care of the priesthood, by the priesthood. And I believe that that's man's, I can't think of the word.
It's their responsibility. Their responsibility to hold the priesthood and to administer those things that are done by the priesthood, and it's the responsibility of the women to nurture and to instruct and to take care of the home and family. I wouldn't want the responsibility of the priesthood.
That's just kind of like, that's what I know to be true, is that the men hold the priesthood, and the women, they have their own roles. They procreate, they can have children, and you work together with the priesthood to have like a family,
The role of a woman, certainly as my wife said, she takes care of me. She takes care of the things that I can't seem to get to. She certainly is more of a nurturer and one who follows the needs of my children and me. I guess that's all I can say. The role of in the church. I mean, I don't think I need to see women doing some of the roles that I've had to do in my life, and I'd rather protect women from some of those things that I've had to do. So me holding the priesthood, I think, is fine, and my wife doesn't need to do that.
Basically, my total opinion of this is, if you don't like the way the religion's run, find a different religion. But we are following exactly the way that we've been told it needs to follow, and they can go decide what they believe and design their own religion around that. But we've been told what we need to believe, and thus we follow it.